Hi, just back from my run. I want to do some interval sessions. I want to try and increase my speed. Long-term goal is to get my 5Ks under 25 minutes. At the moment, it's 32. It's not great. Well, it's good. I can do them, but I'd like them faster. Haven't run sort of that particularly fast for quite a long while, so I'm sure I got it in me. I just need to get there. So this is where the idea for the intervals came from. First thing I'm going to say about today, it's hot. God, it's hot. This is the hottest I think I've run in all year. That was so hard. I was sweating almost before I got to the end of the street. So I'm going to use that as an excuse to start with and say, yeah, that's why it didn't go quite to plan. The other thing was, when I set my intervals, I set 6 sessions, 1K, with a 2-minute recovery in between, and I set the pace I can't remember, it was 9:25 to 9:35. The 1K distances were fine, yeah, no trouble with those. I can run it. I can run 10K quite happily, can run up to 8 miles quite happily, but the pace was just way off for today. It was probably it was hot, and that's going to have a definite effect. But also the pace, yeah, I was having real trouble with it. Also, I couldn't run to pace. I need to find a better way of keeping my pace right. My watch kept buzzing saying you're running too fast, you're running too slow, speed up, slow down. And that was starting to get a little bit stressful because I couldn't find, again, the right pace to run at. So we had a couple of things going on. We had the heat, which makes things harder. And we had the stress of not being able to get the right pace, and lastly, not really so much lastly, it's just actually running to a pace, the speeding up and slowing down. The route I chose up at the park, I expected it to be relatively quiet, but I've got to say it was really busy today. It's not been that busy in ages. Sorry, my sweat's getting in my eyes and making it sting. It was really busy, so again there was that trouble of running around and keeping clear of people. Up here in Scotland, we're still in the first phase, just moving out of it. We can meet up with a few people whilst keeping social distancing. Keeping like distance from people, and some of them just didn't seem to care. They thought they owned the path. That was quite hard as well. So all these things start to prey on your mind. They start to make things harder. So I suppose when we run, we think about the effort we put in, or we can measure our pace. We can measure how we're going by how easy it is, by the speed, but also we can measure how easy it is by what we call rate perceived effort, or RPE, or sometimes just called perceived effort. And all these things are going to make our run feel a bit harder. Stress, heat, people, it wasn't the best run. Failed to achieve what I wanted to do, but the best way of looking at it was this was the first one. So I'm going to take a few things from this. I need to slow down the pace. It was too fast for me. I need to find a better way of showing me that I'm running to pace. Now I set the interval session on my Garmin watch, and all it does is it shows me the intervals, not my pace. So there I was trying to play around with the watch to show me the intervals, to show me the average pace, to show me the pace, but it wouldn't show that. It just showed me how much I had left to run on this particular interval. And that was another frustration of not being able to see the information I needed. So I'm going to see if there's a way of changing that around. I don't really need to see what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know when it buzzes, I run faster. When it buzzes, I run slower, unless it's telling me to run faster or slower because my pace is off. But yeah, we'll sort that out. That's something to play around with. It's hot today. It's beautiful, but not if you're trying to run maybe a little bit faster or harder, or just maybe even run. I either should have gone out a lot earlier or maybe even a lot later, but that's me talking about running for today. Enjoy today, have some fun, and keep well, keep safe. Speak to you later.